Hey guys, this is Henry from Obedia again. Today we're back with our Cubase video tutorials, and on today's lesson we're going to learn how to freeze a track in Cubase, how to apply track freeze, okay? So the track freeze procedure is something that you can do on any digital audio workstation. Some of them call them track freeze, some of them have other names for it, but in general, what the track freeze does is basically taking all of the processing that is on a certain track, and it renders all of the processing to the audio. Okay, it renders it to the audio. It keeps it on a buffer, or I guess in RAM. So when you press play, you're not processing in real time. Okay, you're not passing the signal again through all of the inserts, through all of your plugins. So it's actually just playing back a render audio file that contains all that processing in it. Why do you do this? Well, if you're trying to save CPU resources, when you have plenty of tracks and plenty of inserts, plenty of processing, you're going to find that your computer starts to get a little slow. It might even crash, you know? So you could start freezing tracks so that you save CPU resources. So in this case, so today I have this example here. I have one track. It's called lead. It's a lead acoustic part. So that gives you the idea of what we have. Now, when I press play, you can see that my audio, my maximum load is way above 50%, almost at 75%. That's because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 inserts here, okay? 4 plugins. Now, this is just one track, okay? One track with 4 instances or 4 plugins. It's making my computer almost peak at 75% of its CPU horsepower. Now, the reality is that in the real world, you're probably not gonna have one track. You're probably gonna have way more than one track. So you're going to see how useful track freeze becomes here, because what I'm going to do in order to save CPU resources, I'll freeze this track and then we're going to press play. So we'll hear how the, I guess, frozen, if you want to call it that way, the frozen version of the track sounds exactly the same, but it doesn't consume as much as it does right now. So how do we do it? Well, very simple. We right click on the track and then we find the freeze on freeze selected tracks option. Click there. We're going to press OK, and it's going to do its thing. Okay, you're going to see that freeze channel window, and you're going to see the progress, 10%, 11, 12. It'll give you an estimated time remaining, in this case, about a minute. Now, when this ends, what's going to happen is that Cubase will have finished rendering all of those inserts that you saw into a new audio file. It's going to keep it in some kind of buffer. I guess you could call it in RAM. Okay, so when we press play, once again, you're not going to be passing the original audio through the inserts. You're only going to be playing back the rendered audio that's in that buffer. That way, you're not using any CPU resources. You're just playing back another audio file. Kind of like if you had recorded it with those inserts on. So ultimately, that's going to save you CPU resources, and you're going to find it useful when you have multiple tracks that are consuming your computer horsepower. Okay, so we are about 86, 87%, almost done. And as soon as it ends, we're going to see our meter down here. We're going to see how it goes down. So that is at 100% now, and as you can see, this is way lower than it used to be. Another way to understand what happened here, or to, I guess, note that we're in a frozen track, quote unquote, you can see it won't let us record enable, it won't let us monitor. If we go to the effects, they kind of appear like grayed out, but if you click on them, they won't show up. You can't change them. You can't do anything with them because they're frozen in the track. However, if I press play, it sounds exactly the same. and the CPU maximum load is still super low. Now, if I wanted to change something here from one of the inserts, unfortunately I can't because as I said, they're rendered. So I would have to unfreeze the track, modify the insert, and then freeze it again. How do you unfreeze it? Very simple. You right click on it and then go to freeze, unfreeze, select the tracks. You're going to see that unfreeze channel options window. Do you want to keep the freeze file or do you want to delete the freeze files? Let's just delete them. Okay. And it went back to how it was. Now I can record enable, I can monitor, I can mess with the inserts if I want to. You know, I could modify them, and we're back to more than 50% of CPU usage. So that's how you freeze and unfreeze tracks in Cubase. I hope this tutorial and this function was helpful to you guys. If you have any other questions, please call us at Obedia and PC Audio Labs, and we'll be happy to help you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Want to learn how to produce music using this, or using that, or using all of these? Have you been watching videos, reading manuals, blogs, and trying to figure out everything that it takes to be a music producer? Do you have a bunch of music gear that you purchased and you still haven't made any music? Well, then you need Obedia, the world's only one-on-one digital audio training and tech support service. Check out the link below for a special new subscriber offer.